Okay, welcome back everyone to another episode of Yoda's Hut. I'm Bill. I go by Yodaman on the boards. And once again, I'm joined by Derek. Hey Derek, how's it going?
Doing pretty good.
All right, so in this game, we're going to be playing some more decks that featured Wretched Hive cards. I am playing a deck that was suggested by Master Coup from the Combat Guild podcast. That if any, hopefully, people watching this are familiar with that. Those guys have been doing a podcast basically since the game started and are still going strong, putting out content, talking about their endeavors, the decks they like to do, their tournaments. So it's kind of nice to do that. The deck I'm playing is Smuggler Affiliation, and this was sort of his first version of something to try with some of the new sets. It had two Asteroid Sanctuary, one No Match for a Good Blaster, two Resourceful Survivors, one Defensive Yavin 4, one Hope of Rebellion, one Commando Operations, one Commando Raid, and one Mission to Talay. And Jerry is on the left in this game. He is playing a Scum deck suggested by Kira Mode, which has two Masterful Manipulations, two Heartless Tactics, two I Don't Like You Either, then one Hut's Menagerie, one Spice Trade, one Schemes and Intrigues, and one Hunter for Hire. So you got any first impressions of these deck lists that we're about to see here, Derek?
The Scum deck is pretty straightforward. It's kind of the standard capture right now that Scum is running. I think I've got 8 of those 10 pods are in my version as well. The Rebel Smuggler deck seems a little more kind of toolboxy. You got like a lot of one-ofs. Not sure exactly what he's going for here. But I guess we'll kind of find out here, see what kind of synergizes with what. I'm kind of surprised to see a No Match for a Good Blaster as a one-of. I don't think I've seen that before yet.
Right. So it looks like we got our flops here. I think Jerry's got Masterful Manipulations, and is that, I think, I Don't Like You Either in Price. Ice Trade, I think, is what he
No,
has.
I think
Sorry.
is one of those Hunter for Hire?
Oh, maybe it's Hunter for Hire. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he just played a prize possession. And I have, what do I have? Mission to Talay,
Yeah.
Resourceful Survivors, and is that Hope of Rebellion?
Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah,
latest
yeah.
one there.
All right, so he is paying full price for Pondo Baba, and he's playing an Energy Spider here to start with.
Hmm. Well, that's a lot of icons, but
Yeah, sure
that's
is.
huh. A lot of black icons, I should say.
Yeah, and he's going to commit the Spider.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, I think so too, and take balance back. So we got the 1,000 It
I
looks like I'm shuffling, resorting some other cards from a either to
Yeah,
get build a deck or something.
I hate committing that spider, just because once he swings, not only is he not helping you anymore, but now you're out of force card.
Yep, I
So, although
completely
granted,
agree with you on that.
if he gets the location or the enhancement from Hunter for Hire, then he can move the force card off of him onto
Right,
somebody else.
right, that's
But
true
until
too.
he gets that, he's that card is useless.
Yeah, and I just played Crix. So that's good. That gives me some resources to start with here at least.
Yeah, he's a resource machine.
Yeah,
He works great with May the Force.
he sure does.
Use him for 3 resources and then unfocus him.
Yeah, so I played Crix, and then I just played Chewy.
And then you can take Force of Chewie.
Now I can commit Chewy and take force. That's exactly right. Or will I swing? I guess that's the question.
With what? You doesn't have a blast. You're committing him. That's not even a good bluff.
Yeah, I gotta think I'm just committing Chewy, like you said. The only reason to potentially, if I had some, if I actually had some fake cards to try to clear off Crix or something, then maybe I might have. But
Nah.
yeah, I
I think
gotta
if
think
that was
I'm.
the case, he'd let him swing anyway. He's only going to do 1 damage.
Yeah, so I guess I'm going to commit Chewy and take balance. So the dial will only go up to 2. He's going to bury Masterful Manipulation here.
Yep.
So, see what he flips up this time. I could have potentially gotten rid of Pondo Baba though, because he would have had to defend if I attacked with Chewie.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Yeah, but all right. So Jerry's refreshing here. It dials at 2, and with this more kind of standard scum deck that Kira Mode had suggested, and it's like he is flipping up. What is that? Is that Heartless Tactics?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got Heartless Tactics. So if he starts capturing things,
Yeah, that'll be a problem.
yeah,
You need to go after that objective first of all.
yeah, and if he captures Chewie right now, Crix is just going to be locked down. I'm not going to be able to play crap.
Yeah.
So this could end up being really, really bad.
Yeah, if he's got the captured event, and then he can send in Ponda Baba and do some damage. In fact, he could send the both and blow up an objective if he wanted to.
Yeah, that's true. So he's only got 5 resources now, but you only need 3 for captured.
You're only going to have 3 next turn. So
yeah.
You're not going to do much either.
Right.
What does Leia's objective do again when it doesn't it lead play? It does something.
It's when a leader leads play, you can put a unit with printed cost 2 or lower into play from your hand.
Okay, so if Crix dies, you can put something in that's a 2 cost. That's
right.
Basically
Except Crix is probably liable to just be locked down. Said I gotta think if Jerry's got captured, I think you just capture Chewie now and you're just done with it. So it's like just you capture Chewie, you pass turn, and unless you got something else you could play with the other couple resources, but there's really no point in capturing Crix because he's locked down.
Yep.
So he's thinking here maybe he doesn't have captured.
So the interesting thing, since you've got that objective out there, the question is what rebel events do you have in your deck now? I love that combination.
Oh, what the heck was that?
So he played the new enhancement.
Oh, that's right.
It says when you when that unit leaves play, you get to search your deck for any card and capture it.
Okay, yeah. So that is
put that on Chewie,
coerced,
and
right?
Captured him, yeah.
Right.
So now not only does he get Chewie, but he gets to go get a second card, which he can then put under a different objective to protect now Dengar's objective.
Right.
So yeah, he's already got 2 of 3 that he can potentially prevent damage to, and you have no board.
Yeah. Yep, that is exactly right. I just couldn't remember what it's called. I remember what it did. I just couldn't remember what it's called. So I wonder what he'll choose to capture from this deck. Maybe a Falcon. So I'd only have 1 left, or if he sees I have,
if he notices turns before you can play it.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he knows I only have one Han, he might capture Han.
Yeah, I might take Han. Han is a big problem to deal with.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, so is Falcon, but.
Well, yeah, like you said, I don't have the resources to play Falcon right now. I
don't
have the resources to play Han either.
Yeah, but in 2 turns, if you're going to play Falcon, that's all you're going to play, probably.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, they're both annoying. But the thing is,
there's Han Solo. There he is.
If he takes a Falcon, he could still end up seeing both Han and Falcon on the table. If he takes Han, at least one of those 2 is gone.
Yeah, so he put 1 under Hunter for Hire, and he put 1 under Heartless Tactics.
No.
And I guess the question is now, does he have anything else to even play?
Well, he's only got 2 resources.
Yeah, he might have some little chud he could put out.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lackey or something, since he's got Hunter for Hire in there.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, that would be a good chud to put out, right?
Yeah, well, especially because he has the tactics.
Yeah.
I think I might swing with Baba also, if he gets a second unit out there. It's risky if he doesn't, but again, you're not going to put out anything super threatening with only 3 resources.
Right.
So I might swing with him anyway, and I don't think you're going to do more damage than him, especially since he can prevent damage at 2 of his objectives.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm in for a long game here.
So, yeah, I would put 3 damage on that objective that's going to let you play things from your discard pile.
Yeah.
And And that way you can get rid of it in the near future.
And there is a deck collector. Okay.
Yeah, I mean at the very least it's a blocker.
Right. It's got an
Yeah,
extra resource too if you need it. So
yeah. I would definitely go into Ponababa here personally and damage that one objective for 3.
yeah, maybe like you said before, maybe you just go in and take it out so I can't rebel assault and bring it back or something.
Yeah, but you only got 3 resources. You can't do that in one turn
Oh, that's
anyway.
true too. Good point.
So yeah, I put 3 damage on it right now, which it
Yep.
looks like that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, because he
So
had to use him, so he's gonna keep the spider back and the deck
yep,
collector and take balance back with the spider since he captured Chewie. And I am probably in big trouble here.
yep.
That is the one bad thing about living resources like that. They get locked down, then you're kind of stuck,
Mhm.
that you don't have much you can do.
Yeah, well, the idea is to be able to play a bunch of fake cards and free them up, but
Right.
without getting Commando Raid out there, that can be hard to do, and Commando
Yeah.
Raid is a one of.
Right.
So
What am I drawing here? Will I have anything I can play? That's gonna be the question.
I think I see a Bamboozle.
Yeah, that could free one of them up. But
Yeah,
if I have something that costs one, then Rebel. I had to play a Rebel Commando. That is just not a very good sign.
yeah. Well, the one thing you could have done is the Bamboozle, put it on to lock down the Spider,
Yeah. Oh
because the
well,
Spider won't wake up.
yeah, but you have to move it to a character. You can't move it to a creature.
Oh, is it just character?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's just character to character. So I'm swinging with the Rebel Commando. This has got to be because I must have fake cards to try to free up Crix. Nope. I just did some damage. Wow.
Wow. That's not good.
No, it sure isn't. So the Dow's going to get a 4. I'm a little surprised I didn't try to dump some cards there at least. Well, I will have 5 resources next time unless he blows up Mission to Talay too. So, because generates 2 resources.
Yeah, I mean he potentially could, if he plays even one more blast.
Yeah. So I got 2 damage on whatever that was. So what do we have? Is that Hutt's Menagerie maybe? It must not be
Maybe.
Spice Trade or it would have been dead. So
Well, I thought you were saying it was the new one, but I don't know if that's the case or not. I can't
uh,
make out the
yeah, I
picture.
can't either. I honestly just don't remember. It probably wasn't because then he might have just captured Crooks at the same time.
Well, then there's always the danger of it being replayed,
Yeah,
aren't you?
that's true. There's Zizor. Nice.
Well, now he can take. Now he can go and blow up one objective, capture a card from your hand, blow up second objective, capture a card from your hand.
Yeah. And lock me down completely.
Yeah.
So I guess it's
And
more a
take
matter of
out.
does he want to do that?
You take out Talay, which means there's no chance you play Falcon next turn.
Right. Well, yeah,
Oh,
assuming I don't flip another 2 resource objective, which I know I don't have, but he doesn't necessarily know that.
right.
But it's
Well,
certainly
there's
worth the
only
risk.
even if he thinks you do, there's only so many of those in the deck.
Yep, there he goes. He's sending the spider and Panda Baba in.
And in fact, if he really wanted to, he might know just because when he looked through your deck, he could see exactly what your objective
Oh,
set
that's
was.
true too. He might have realized that. So Dow will go to 5, and he's going to get to capture something with Zizor and basically fortify every objective now if he wants to.
Yep. And now, if he wants to, he could send Zizor to take out the other
Yeah.
spot and capture another card.
And what did he get? I didn't see it. Bamboozle. That
Oh,
could have been
that's
useful.
that's not good. Oh, and you've got Falcon in your hand.
Yeah. Now I'm probably just hoping he doesn't capture Falcon. If he goes in and blows up resourceful survivors.
I would if I was him, because that would also put tactics on both your guys.
Yeah. No, I know. I said I'm hoping he doesn't probably. I think that's exactly what he's going
Well,
to do.
you won't be able to play it even if he doesn't grab
Yeah,
it.
that's true, but I certainly don't want him to capture it.
Yeah.
And he
What'd you get?
got, I didn't see. I
Uh,
think it was a fake. Was it a fake card? I
If it
didn't
was
see
a
what it
fake
was.
card, I think you would have played it.
Yeah,
I don't.
I
I think
don't,
I see fake cards in your hand. I don't know why you didn't play them before to try and free up Cricks.
I don't know either. That was kind of odd. Maybe I just forgot. I might have just played too quickly and completely forgot or something.
Well, now he's got just the debt collector, and the dial is already at 7, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Dial's at 7. Not gonna have nobody to play next turn probably. And
Yeah.
he's,
You won't be able to play your Falcon.
I think he's thinking about if he want to swing with the deck collector too, figuring I'm not gonna have anything to play. Yep.
Well, he's got all that damage prevention.
Yeah. And that's what Scum Fortress does.
Yep. I personally think that is the strongest deck out there right now.
I just got Asteroid Sanctuary and is that Commando Operations?
Mm-hmm. Which means now he can't play fake cards.
Yeah. Well, you can play them, but the effects don't resolve. So,
You don't have to worry about Prince's scheme
no.
if you ever get into a conflict.
All right. I got a resource.
Well, at least now you can play Falcon next turn.
Yeah. Look, I saw a Y-Wing.
Whoopee.
Well, the Y-Wing might let me free up Cricks if I've got more fake cards in there. Yeah, I'm putting the Y-Wing down. This is just a brutal game.
Yeah, problem is you need to get rid of Dengar's location.
Yeah. And this is why you almost have to play some sort of event cancel on a deck right now if you really want to be looking at competitive decks, in my opinion, because yeah, that just killed my board. His second turn captured. I had no way to even potentially stop it, and then Crix was locked down, so it was just nothing. I did have two fake cards, had a twist and whatever else just to free him up.
Yeah.
So I'll do 3 damage, but he'll prevent one, I'm sure.
Yeah, see, and now's the thing, too, you could potentially Rebel Assault that and get more damage on it.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have the resources to do it now, but
right.
those Rebel Assaults can start to come in handy.
Yeah, so I am
Although I
taking...
think you, despite having the recyclability, I think you only have one in your deck.
Right, right. What was that damage? Oh, I won. Yeah, that's Hunter for hire, and I won force by more than 2, so Crix took a damage.
Mm-hmm.
But at least I freed him up, took balance back down, and went to 8, which means he'd have to blow up 2 here to win.
Did you remember to draw the Asteroid Sanctuary?
I honestly don't know.
I wasn't watching. So.
I think I did, because it looks like I still have 4 cards there, and I played the Y-Wing and pitched 2 edge cards, so I must have remembered to draw.
Okay. So now you have just Crix for defense.
Yeah, which is probably not very good against Zizor.
Forget Zizor. It's Baba's going to be in the first engagement. He's got the guns to take out Crix.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Jerry might as well just attack with both of them, because there's really not a lot I could do.
And he'll lock down the other guys.
Yeah. I mean, I could focus Zizor if I happen to win edge, but then Crix will die. So it is just not looking good here, Derek.
No.
And he could just send Zizor. He could send them all in what he has down now at Hope of Rebellion, and then he could be guaranteed to take out Crix. There's no way I could stop that.
Of course you don't have to block with Crix if you don't want to. But,
right.
I would send the other 2.
There's Bane.
There goes Crix.
Yeah. Now I have to block.
But the thing is, send the deck collector at the commando ops to turn it off so you can use your fate cards again.
Right. Or I guess he could send everybody in after commando ops. Yeah. Because if he just sends the deck collector in and I win edge, and I could lock some stuff down.
No, that's
But
what I mean. You go
yeah.
first at the other one with the big
Right.
guys, and at the end
Right.
you send the deck collector
Right.
commando
Right.
ops.
Right. Well, Bane is certainly going to cause problems here for me.
Well, Bane's gonna kill Crix.
Yeah. I said now if he sends Bane and Ponde Baba in after Talay and he wins Edge, he can co-crix no matter what. He'll blow up the objective. That'll go to 11. He'll
Yeah,
capture a card from my hand with Zizor.
the best you can hope for is to win edge just to be able to tactics Zizor.
Right.
Because
And
if that happens, then your other guys will be freed up.
right. Not that
So,
they're going to do a lot.
well, they got a fair amount of damage. You're gonna have Falcon next turn. You could potentially get rid of Dengar's objective.
I'm going to have Falcon unless he captures it.
Wow.
Because I basically have to win Edge if he attacks with Ponde Baba and Bane to keep him from blowing up Talay, but then I can't focus Zizor to stop him blowing it up. So I almost have to focus Bane or Ponde Baba to stop the objective from being blown up so he can't capture anything.
Well, how many cards does he have? Has he only played
He's
Bane
only played,
this turn?
I think he's only played Bane.
Okay. Depends, I guess, if you have Twist in your hand. You just burnt one just to wake up
Right.
Crix.
Yeah. That was unfortunate. Yeah, I definitely should have. If I had those fake cards, I should have played him the first time to free him up. Looks like he's going in with all of them.
Well, I think maybe the reason you didn't was because he had 3 tactics and you had 2 fake cards.
Right.
So
right.
maybe you just were worried you wouldn't get to free him up completely.
Yeah, might have been. So he's swinging with Zizor, Bane, and Ponde Baba after Mission of Talay. I think that's going to pretty much guarantee that thing dies. But unless I win Edge, I'd have to win this Edge battle somehow.
Yeah, I think it's kind of overkill. I don't know why he sends all that. I think Zizor would have been best kept for defense and send the deck
Yeah.
collector to turn off commando ops.
I guess
Or
he,
you send Zizor later, turn off commando ops with him and tactics to everyone else.
I've basically. So now I've put everything in. This is probably a bad move because if I didn't put in Falcon and he wins this, he's just going to capture that Falcon. I put 3 cards in. Maybe I have decent cards. I don't know. I have, looks like 8 or something.
He's
yeah.
only got 5.
Yeah, so I'm going to actually win. His echoes won't go off. I think I got an echoes there. So I guess if I focus Ponde Baba, I can keep him from blowing up this objective, even though Crix will die. So let's see if I'm smart and do that. I think I'm going to...
You might not care. You might just focus Zizor, let him have the objective because it's not doing anything for you anyway. Maybe you get a better one, and then your other guys will wake up.
Right. The problem is he's going to be able to capture my last card if he blows that up.
Okay.
Which is, I'm pretty sure Falcon, because I didn't see that in the Edge battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I need to focus Ponde Baba. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then your board's going to be locked down, and you'll have Falcon and nothing else, basically.
Right. Yeah, my board's going to get locked. Well, he's only going to get one more tactics with Zizor. Because I won Edge.
Yeah.
But he's going to kill Crix, and he'll lock either the Y-Wing or the other thing down.
If I was him, I'd probably lock the Y-Wing. Just because of the extra blast. Because he did pitch a fair amount of edge cards. He's not likely to win the edge on your turn.
Right. But I'm not likely to blow up 3 objectives on my turn either. The dial's Yeah. Well, I guess the dial will still be at 8 then.
Yeah, well, he's got to get that last one. He's killed two, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
so
mean, I
next
think he just
turn.
kills Crix here. I mean, there's like no reason not to just shoot with Crix first. He's deciding, I guess, on. I don't know why he was waiting on Caesar. So that'll do it damage to Totale. So there's two on there. And so maybe he's thinking about where these were. Does the damage. He's going to focus something. So maybe the Y wing because it's got extra bots. So he focused the. Hi, focus the Rebel Commando. All right, so he didn't blow it up, so I'll still have Falcon in my hand. Not
Yeah, I
that.
mean, he's got the debt collector for the Y Wing,
Right,
because it's got one health. The only thing is now he has to win edge to keep the Y Wing from
right.
shooting.
Looks like he's shooting. Is he going to shoot with the deck collector or is he going to take force back? I don't know. I guess he's going to take force back with the deck collector, so he's going to take balance. Dial's still at 8. And I am living dangerously here. I guess I'm waiting. He's acting like, I wonder if he's got an action or something because he said he was waiting to see. He's got 2 cards. What's he doing here? Oh, at the end of his turn, he's going to Shadows of the Empire, Asteroid Sanctuary, and that will let him capture my Falcon. Oh, that
Mm,
sucked. Well,
I don't know that well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. I would have probably done that after your refresh phase so that you wouldn't get another objective.
you can't.
Granted, at that point or no, yeah, you do it at the end of the refresh, right? After the objectives have flipped, but before you've drawn cards.
But
There's an action window
you,
there, isn't there?
there is. But Shadows of the Empire, you can only play on the dark side turn.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, so I just flipped up Resourceful Survivors, which would be nice if I had a Rebel Assault, which I do now, but it's not going to help much.
No.
I think I just got a Falcon. That helps. I still think it's too little, too late here.
Well, he's just going to send everything at that last objective and
Yeah,
finish you off, so.
yeah, I probably should scoop, but sometimes I just try to play it out, see how close. Or as I always say, there's games like this where I want to blow up something just because, even though I know I'm going to lose, or at
Hmm.
least try to make it respectable. So I might send Falcon in that Y wing after one of those objectives because if I win Edge, then I'll be able to blow it up at least.
Well, it'd be if you had any units with tactics, it'd be one thing because you could play the Rebel Assault. And
Right.
kill Zizor's got a damage on him, so he can. He's not necessarily going to have everything he's expecting to have here. So if you could do that, like if you had, for example, a unit like a maybe Leia, for example, if you had your
Uh-huh.
Leia who has tactics, you block with her, you still have 4 resources. You could Rebel Assault, you can tactics another,
Right.
maybe damage. It depends. I mean, I'm grasping at straws here, but
Yeah, yeah, I think it's just
um,
not looking good.
yeah, the idea being that you could like Rebel Assault now, for example, and then Rebel Assault onto your discard pile
Right.
on his turn.
Right. But he's got so much blast out there. There's unless I got enough tactics to lock down
Yeah.
everything, it's not going to matter.
Well,
So,
that's what I
yeah.
meant is because that's going to take 4 resources to do. So you would need something else with tactics. But granted, you're going to be dealing 4 points of damage doing that.
Right. So I did play Falcon. So I got to think I'll just swing with something with both of them. Yeah, it's silly to only swing with one unless I have a target, but I guess there is a target because of Commando Raid. Because I need the extra damage to blow it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. So he prevented one. I get the unopposed. I should have got one more unopposed. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then I'm bouncing Falcon, putting in operations planner. What the heck?
Well, I guess that's one way of doing it.
So I'm gonna do a damage to
Yeah.
Heartless. I'll do a damage to Heartless. Yeah, I think I tell him it's not gonna blow it up.
Well, it should have blown it up.
Oh yeah, it did. He prevented the other one. Yeah, blew it up, so I got
Yeah.
2 cards back. So I blew up one. Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
And
And you lose a card to Zizor.
right, not that it matters. I don't really have cards, but
Yeah.
what are you gonna get that time? I didn't see what he got. I think he got.
I
Did he
didn't
get the
either.
Falcon? I think he got the Falcon. And he is putting that one in Hunter for hire. And then this is me just being silly. I'm going to swing it with the operations player in the Y wing. Because that'll let me blow up that other objective, that bottom one.
Well,
Because
you
if
can
he,
block with the deck collector. Kill
yeah,
the
but I can, if I win edge, then I can kill the deck collector with the 2 guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to do 2 and then get the unopposed and blow it up. So I did manage to take out 2 objectives there, but now the dial's going to just go up to 10 and he'll win. Yeah, I pitched it. There's Leia.
Yeah.
So, so it was an interesting deck that Master Ku built there. I'm not sure I played it to the best of my abilities and trying to figure out what was going for. And I also noticed that after I had played that game, like a day or 2 later, he posted a new variation that maybe would have been better. I'm not sure, but it wasn't exactly the same. He had tweaked it a little bit. So, so anyway, so you have any thoughts about that game before we sort of wrap up this episode here, or this, yeah, this game?
Yeah. Yeah, you were pretty resource light. You had Crix, but he just got locked down and you couldn't free him up because you didn't have any fake cards to play.
Right,
Basically because you were out of combat. The only guy you had was Chewie and he got grabbed.
right,
So, then you're down to your regular resources, which you didn't draw. So it's so quick for the Scum to build a fortress type defense now with Dengar's objective and the ability to capture things so quickly.
right.
So it's you really just you got to be super fast, or they have to, because they a lot of times turn 1, turn 2 can have a decent defensive setup.
Yeah, I completely agree. I said, and like I said, the resourceful survivors. It was like without having the rebel assaults in there, it didn't really get as much mileage out of those. I mean, there was only one rebel assault in the deck, and I'm not so sure there's a bunch of other events that are really worth it to use it on from what was
No,
in that deck.
there's not a lot of great events right now that you can use it on. I mean, there's some, but a lot of them
Right,
are in pods that you don't necessarily care about.
right, right.
So
Yeah, so I
yeah,
think it was just tough because they've got to be rebel events, so it kind of narrows down the
yeah.
choices right there. Rebel Assault just seems like the obvious one. All right, well, thanks for joining me for commentary on this one, Derek. Appreciate it as always.
No, anytime.